My name is Jacquelyn Jasinski, and I've been with Chicago Jewish Funerals for about 6 or 7 years. I'm a funeral director here. The way that David talked about funeral service, he was very focused on the service aspect of it and about having a higher standard than what currently exists in a lot of funeral homes and what's existed in the past. And so that's something that I've always sort of, really respected about him and always really liked about him. I do think that that somewhat sets him apart from others. They say you can read between the lines, but also listening between the lines at the same time. To be able to understand the dynamics immediately that are existing in families and figure out how to maneuver within those so that you can achieve, the goal, which is, a funeral service that meets everyone's needs and expectations in their own individual way, in the way that each individual person that family needs. If there are families who have questions about things, even if, and a lot of them will say, I know this sounds strange, or, this may sound like a crazy question, but none of it is. This is something that a lot of people may not have a lot of experience with when they first come in, and probably don't know a lot about, and it's sort of our role to sort of demystify it and take some of the taboo away and make it not this scary, strange, unusual thing, to make them aware of the fact that it's just another part of life. It's something that we have to deal with every day, and it doesn't have to be scary, and it doesn't have to be strange. When I told my parents that I was interested in funeral directing, they were fine with it. I don't think that they were terribly surprised. I think that they had always known that at some point or another I was probably going to end up seeking out a position that would involve the kind of responsibility that comes with being a funeral director. As far as when I told them I'd be working at a Jewish funeral home, I don't know, I think they just sort of thought, oh, well, that's cute. So I don't know that they certainly took no issue with it, but I think that they were more than anything just excited and proud that I was working for a distinguished funeral home, and one that has the kind of reputation that I think Chicago Jewish Funerals is developing. It is a service industry. You do want to be treated, fairly, compassionately. You do want to be able to just hand everything over to someone and know that they're going to take care of everything for you and not have to worry about anything. I mean, it really should be one telephone call and everything is handled from there on out. To me, the way it should be means that you're trying to work towards meeting the needs and the expectations of each family member. It's not just the way it should be, as we think of it as funeral directors, but it's the way that each family thinks that it should be. And you want to always try to meet that and exceed that if possible. And that's the way it should be.